Hello and welcome to CTF Vlogs. My name is Mike and this is the Alicante vlog. Friday the 20th of February. Now I'm not going to get into a habit of making vlogs 2 days before race day or parkrun day, but I think there's a good reason for me to do so today, and I'll tell you for why. So I get a text earlier from the wife when I was at work saying I've made a huge mistake. I was like, right, okay, what's happened here? I'm in panic mode. I'm like, I thought she booked the wrong dates, because recently we've been getting our weekends muddled up. We've got plans this weekend, then we've got plans next weekend, and I'm racing again next weekend as well. So I was like, oh no, has she booked the wrong week? Ryanair emailed to say you can check into your flight on their app now. So she goes onto the app and there it says flight 10:20 in the morning. Okay, not a problem. You're probably wondering what's wrong so far, Mike. I tell you what's wrong. We had it in our heads that it was 4 p.m. the flight. It's at 10:20 in the morning. So yeah, almost crisis before we'd even step foot on a plane. But thankfully we checked the app and it was all good. So need to go and pack now. As I say, Friday the 20th, it's 4:25. Because we do live in Lincoln, a little bit of a dilemma as to whether we travel down to Birmingham early in the morning. We'd probably have to leave here about 6 a.m. Or whether we actually travel down tonight and stop in Birmingham. So not sure what the crack is yet with that, but yeah, like I say, 4:30, so we've got a little bit of time to decide. But yeah, almost off to the worst preparation there is. Also as well, if we do set off tonight, what could hamper it is I am expecting an Amazon delivery, and I know what they say, never try anything new on race day. I've got some new running compression underwear to wear, and I've got new shorts as well. I'm going to be testing them out for the first time, maybe tomorrow, but probably on race day itself. I know it might be stupid, it might be the worst idea in the world, but yes, strap yourselves in guys, because this is going to be a good vlog. I'll see you at Birmingham Airport tomorrow. Probably the least busiest flight I've ever seen, by the way. So yeah, let's see. Just about to board and we'll be there about 2 p.m. Spain time. So, arrived in Alicante. It's the airport behind me, just waiting for a taxi now to go to the hotel. As I mentioned at the start of this video, we obviously thought that we were arriving later on in the day. So it's nice to actually get here and have more time than we originally thought, meaning I'm actually able to go and pick my bib number up this afternoon. So once we get to the hotel, we'll be doing that. I'll show you guys sort of the area and you'll come with me to pick my bib number up. So yeah, see you in a bit. So just got to the hotel. Look at that for a bed. Big fan of that. There's me. Safe. Keep them running trainers in there so no one can get their hands on them. Hairdryer. Got to make sure the barnet's intact. And then look at that, nice spacious shower. I'll be weeping in pain in there come Sunday afternoon from the inevitable heat that I will catch. And like I say, I'll drop a logo, a link, a description if you're ever looking for anywhere to stay for any running journeys that you might be doing. Why I'm doing this, studying the toilet, I don't know. If you're looking for any running journeys, check out, as I mentioned on the last, I'll drop a link, as I say, H Escapes sorted this out for us. So a huge thank you to Hayley who sorted it for us. But yeah, gonna walk down now to go and get my run bib number. And yeah, we'll see what the local area's got to do for itself. See you in a sec. So, it's 6:15 local time here in Spain. We're back at the hotel now and I'll show you what I got with my bib. I was expecting just a bib, so to get this little goodie bag before the race, happy days. So, in here is the bib number itself. Quite a weighty bit of kit really, which is a bit strange, but it's probably one of the biggest bib numbers I've had. As it says there, 6535. I was just about to say you can track me, but by the time this video goes out I'll have finished, so there's no point. They've also got, you know, they like to throw in some goodies here. That is all in Spanish and looks like something to do with your feet, so I'll not be taking advantage of that. I didn't realise, brilliant, it's quite a peculiar style. I'm not sure if it's the best lighting in here. Maybe if I stand over here. So, and I often talk about on the podcast, there you go, a bit of branding there, how they aren't the most, we talk about how inclusive the running community is, but then they don't usually go up to my size. But I don't know if this will fit, but it's nice to see a running company that are at least going up to a 2XL there. Again, shame we're in Spain because got a nice little voucher here for Domino's. So that looks like what, 3 pizzas, $8.99. Happy days. Safety pins, got my run through bib magnets, so they'll not be getting used unfortunately. And then someone with smelly feet like mine, this will go down really well. So disinfectant for your running trainers. So yeah, nice little goodie bag. I have been to the supermercado already, and sorry Ben, if you rewatch this back, I've had to go for Granny Smith, but look at the size of that. No pink ladies here, but that is a monster of a Granny Smith. So I'll be having that before the race tomorrow morning. So yeah, good little kit bag. Hello and good morning. It is Sunday the 22nd of February, meaning it's race day here in Alicante. Don't really think you can really see much out the view behind me, but rest assured over there you can see sunlight. So it's a nice sunny one this morning. Slept alright. I'm not a great sleeper anyway, to be honest, but slept better than I thought I would, which is good. Making sure I'm taking on lots of water this morning. Had a pizza last night which, let's say, didn't exactly agree with me this morning, so making sure that I'm trying to stay as hydrated as I possibly can. As I mentioned in the vlog yesterday, I've got this absolute beast of an apple. Look at that, look at the size of that. Got this, I'll have this for breakfast. The time now is about 8:15 Spanish time. Race starts at 9:30, so we'll head down to the port, get there just before 9 I would say. So yeah, looking forward to it, and I'll speak to you in a bit when I'm walking down, and I'll sort of show you what the atmosphere is like. Over 7,000 runners today in the half marathon and the 10k. So yeah, we'll take a walk down shortly and I'll see you in a sec. Right, so just walking to the port itself now. Weather's not too bad, to be fair. We are in this shade though. I can see the sun is out, but we're in the high street So very shaded area. It looks like you possibly even run down here. There's some barriers in place down there and whatnot. Lots of runners out already. As I said, over 7,000 participants today. So it's going to be a big event. Everyone looking super athletic, of course. But yeah, looking forward to it. And as I said in the last clip, just looking forward to the occasion more than anything. It'd be easy for me to just, you know, come into this. It's going to be hard, it's going to be different, and just completely lose my head. But I've got to make sure that I don't do that. So yeah, it's port is just in sight now. I'm down there, and yeah, let's go and get this. I've just got to where we're going to be starting, and I know I keep saying there's over 7,000 participants, but oh my word, I have never seen an event this busy in my entire life. And like the Birmingham and the Lincoln 10k are very well supported, but this is just a different level, man. So just in the starting pen now, I massively underestimated how many people are there. It's almost 20 to 10 now, and I'm still here, so looks like we're starting. False alarm, that wasn't the start. This is the start now.
Let's go! Let's go!
Over 1k in. It's hot, man. It's not like running down the canals in Acock's Green. It's hot, but feeling good up here. Blowing elsewhere, but yeah. Started a bit too quick, false start and whatnot, threw me off a bit. Let's keep plugged in, yeah? Hey everyone, look, sofas. As if this incline wasn't bad enough, and yes, I am still going up it. We got a crowd of cheerleaders here singing Sweet Caroline. You be the judge of that. Not bad. We got La Vaca, Argentinian restaurant, playing the drums. Yuans! Come on, Yuans! Finally, some flat. So, down some like residential roads. It's quite old looking round there. You know, like quite old Spanish decor, and you know what I mean, anyone that's been to Spain. And yeah, feeling good, man. Stop start, but to be expected. Told you it was old. Dinosaur back there. Also, hope I'm not sort of pumping my fist in agreement with some political nonsense there. I don't know what that sign said, but hopefully it wasn't anything bad. Now, seems like the celebrations of Watford's 2-0 win against Derby County yesterday are still in full flow. Either that, or they've heard Chasing the Finisher coming to town, because look at this. secretly, I'm dying inside. But this is good fun so far. Thought the hill I was on was bad. Imagine getting up there. Nice to see the Centurion Running Club turning out for this event. Less than 2k left, I think, and I'm going to focus on running a bit, and then I'll do a debrief after. I can assure you I'm all good. I've had some really good chats with people and the support has been amazing. So yeah, thumbs up from me. See you at the finish line. Natural, they love me.
Grandísima, vamos ahí, grande, grande. Vamos chicos, qué bien, qué bien. Último.
Right, let's have some post-run thoughts. I'll just stop here for a sec. That was tough, but I knew it was going to be tough. Not sure what my time is yet because I don't have my phone on me. I've tried running as light as possible recently, so if that means not having my phone on me, then it does help, trust me. But the clock above the finish line said like 1:36, which if it is close to that, that will be my slowest ever 10k. But do I care? Not really. I think I was just so scared of letting Up Here win again, like it did last week at Parkrun, except this time I'd have to go an extra 5k in a hot country. That was a recipe for absolute disaster, but do you know what? I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like, I know these things cost money and it's a luxury to be able to do this sort of stuff, but if I can do more of these, because the atmosphere is like nothing else. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the time you ain't got a clue what half the people are saying to you, because obviously it's in Spanish. Like, there's a roundabout behind me, so I'm seeing all the runners run past now, the half marathon finishers, and there was a guy over there and he said something in Spanish, but it wasn't, excuse me, in the most pleasant of tones. So I would imagine it was along the lines of something like hurry up. But I'm so proud of myself for today. This is a medal. I'll do a bit more of a debrief later on, but just some initial finish line thoughts. Absolutely loved it. So off to get a beer now.
Directora comercial de Meridiano te va a hacer entrega. Pasamos a la segunda clasificada. Sara García Domingo. Sara García Domingo. Segunda clasificada.
So, back at the hotel now. Just, yeah, to carry on from where my last video was. Obviously, you heard some initial finish line thoughts from myself, but I can honestly say that is probably the happiest I've ever felt after an event, which is really weird because it you know, certainly wasn't my fastest. My official time coming at 1:28:32. If I was to just have a look on here now, where my race times are, that comes in at 1:28:32. Bang on identical to my Lincoln 10k result last year. So that goes in at joint 12th. So almost smack bang in the middle. That's my 21st 10k event. So I'll absolutely take that. I think, as I alluded to in the video that you saw before this, I was really worried about how it was going to affect me up here. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a super hot day. The local pharmacy sign that tells you the temperature out here that you see often in Spain said it was only 19, but I can assure you it didn't feel like that in some parts. And it was a hilly old bugger, I'll give it that as well. You know, a lot of inclines early doors as well. But to be fair, I think after 4 kilometres, it was pretty, you know, nothing too much to report. After the 4 kilometre mark, it was, as flat as it can be. Maybe the tiniest bit of incline, but that they saved that for the first 4 kilometres. Need to shout out a couple of people as well. I got chatting to a gentleman. I feel really bad because I didn't get his name. I got chatting to a gentleman from the 4D Runs Club, and big shout out if you're watching, by the way. Hope you finished. He finished ahead of me in the end, and we were just chatting, and he's not long got back from injury. It was actually quite funny at one point because he told me that he had a history of Achilles injuries, and therefore I also said that I had Achilles injuries, and he was talking to me about his return from running and whatnot. And I said, "Oh, I have a history of Achilles." I says, "But ever since I got my gait tested and I've got these trainers, and I looked down at my Brooks Glycerines, I literally looked at his trainers and we had the identical pair, even the same colourway, and we just looked at each other and laughed." So if you're struggling with Achilles, these are the ones to get. The Brooks Glycerine 22 GTS, I think these are. But I believe there's a newer model out. There's 23's GTS out at the moment. But yeah, had a few texts from friends and family just saying how proud they are of me. And that hits home. I think it's chalk and cheese from the last vlog we done. Well, that I done. I was sat in the car park at Park Run, and I was saying how frustrated I felt. Well, it's a mad, cruel sport is running, because I feel completely the opposite. It might be because I'm abroad, I'm in Spain, weather's nice and whatnot, but I'd definitely love to do more of these, and I'm sure I can get another run abroad in soon, hopefully. But yeah, really, really enjoyed that. Some of the scenery on that course was amazing. So yeah, really, really happy. Bit of justice has been served, by the way, because I got my medal, obviously finished. They put the medal on me, and I'm absolutely, dead on my feet. I'm looking for Beck, my wife, and I record a little bit, and I've not actually had a chance to look at the medal. So I took the medal off, gave it to Beck. I says, "Yeah, I look at the medal," and she said, "It's the wrong one." So those that listen to the podcast will know I often joke about the Wolverhampton 10k last year and how I was given the wrong medal there. It was different to Ben's. They'd run out of the 10k ones. So I have indeed got a 21k. Hopefully the camera can pick this up. The 21k, the half marathon. It's pretty much the same as this. Just the only difference is obviously the other one says 10k and the other one is silver. But if they want to give me a gold medal, then I'll happily accept it. I think my preparation pre-run was as good as it can be. I had a bit of a dodgy pizza last night, as I alluded to earlier in the clips, and thankfully everything was all right in that department. Made sure I kept as hydrated as I could. Didn't drink at all this weekend. Obviously, you've seen me getting a mahal down me afterwards, but yes, I can enjoy the rest of my time here now. We go back on Tuesday evening. So the plan is go and get some food now, have a nice cold beer in the sun somewhere. Day trip to Benidorm tomorrow, because why not? And then, yeah, fly home on Tuesday. So I honestly can't recommend it enough. If you've not done a run abroad and you've been running for a few years, maybe if you're new to running and you've always toyed with the idea but not quite gone as far as doing it, I recommend it. I really, really do. The atmosphere, even though I didn't know what any of them were saying, even though I didn't know what any of the signs said, the atmosphere was incredible. The Spanish really know how to put on a good atmosphere and cheer on the runners. So, yeah, massive thanks if you've watched this vlog. Again, hope the clips are all good. And, yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Hit subscribe as well. We are well past 100 subscribers now, on the road to 200. So yeah, keep on trucking and keep on chasing that finish. Adios.